Ako daya say mamias Aileen yana mo makalesyon.
Welcome back to another FIFA 14 Ultimate Team Hunger Games. We are here today. The last match happened to be a disconnect, so we have the entire team left. We did not have to replace any of the players with a bronze card or with another player from their nation, and we are now going to continue on to the Hunger Games. Now, we had some care packages that needed to be dropped on some of the players here in the Hunger Games. I'm going to give you the ability to choose, and the one that was able to be chosen in this one was Sergio Busquets, so you're going to be seeing him getting a lot of those plus 10 overall attribute cards, and then everybody knows that the next one will be the person who was the lowest rated in the last match, and for that it happened to be David Luiz. So David Luiz will get a chance. More than likely, these guys that get these care packages and these attribute cards will not be eliminated if we lose a game. And that's the thing here. In order for them to be eliminated from the Hunger Games, we have to lose a game. And that seems to be something that we have not been doing a lot of lately. And you can't do very much about that. The rules are the rules, so I'm not going to eliminate players unless that happens. This series could go on forever, or it could end really quickly, especially with the game freezing and all the crazy stuff that happens. If it does freeze in the middle of one of the Hunger Games, I'm counting that. I'm just letting you know I'm going to be counting that as a loss. Anyway, we are heading into the Hunger Games, and we are going to be coming up against an opponent. Let's go ahead and take a look at his team here. So it's not too shabby of a team that you're about to see. It ended up being a pretty okay one, but it wasn't the best. He had 100 chemistry. Whenever I do these matches, I go in doing single matches, single online matches. That's what a lot of people told me to do. I can continue to do tournaments. It seems as though the single matches have been quite easy, but we'll see exactly how it went in this match against my opponent. Now, we started out and he had a heck of an attack. My defense was having a terrible time of even trying to get anything done, and Blackman, the keeper, was just not up to par. Now, Blackman doesn't have to worry about being eliminated from the Hunger Games. He was the player that replaced Joe Hart. Unfortunately for us, a lot of people said the keeper. There's no way that the keeper would go first, and it was the keeper that went first. So a lot of crazy things have happened in these games. We did end up eliminating Sonia, who was our right back, due to the fact that he got a red card. And then we changed the rules up a little bit. And we said the next time someone gets a red card, a second person from their nation can join, because there's always two people from each district that enter the Hunger Games. So as you can see here, he's got a pretty awesome attack on me. I'm not doing really well at defending. Unfortunately, it started out really shady. When you have a low chemistry team, it's kind of hard to get into it at the beginning. And he was really into attacking, and I didn't set up anything. I wasn't ultra defensive or anything like that. I could not get anything going on, though, on my attack. Like, I kept getting the ball, and I kept passing it back to him. And it didn't work out for me in the very beginning of the game. As you can see, he is just demolishing me. I can't keep it. There's been a situation. For some reason in defense, I cannot keep the ball, and I make the biggest mistake ever right here with Blackman. I have no idea what I was thinking. Somehow I was holding sprint instead of just hitting the clear button, which is what I was hoping to do. And it goes up to 1-0, and it doesn't even stop there. He's rushing down the right wing here. He gets a nice little cross, and of course, headers OP. What is going on with my defense? They're obviously going to have low ratings after this game. Wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you think? He gets a freaking goal with Martinez, and he goes up 2-0. There's no way I can imagine them to come. I'm thinking, you know, after 2 victories in a row, and after all the losses that I have anyway, maybe this is just a possibility that someone's going to get eliminated from the Hunger Games, and it's going to be a really sad day because people, you know, you've fallen in love with these players. I tried to get an attack of my own, though. As you can see, look what happens. I just can't get any through balls. I'm trying not to do a whole lot of crossing and headers because, you know, I want to make it semi-exciting, although I still do want to win. We have David Luiz playing some stellar defense, though, and we're just trying our asses off. Take a look at this. Hold on. Hold the phone. Did you guys see what he just did right there? He pretty much took me out from underneath me. This should have been a red card, I think. Look at this. Okay, maybe not. Maybe he just took his foot out. Right here, I get a lucky little break, and I get a cross and a header that happens to go in that brings us to 2-1. I say this is Ibarbo, I believe is what everyone told me to say to pronounce his name. If that's different, please let me know down in the comments. I'd really like to get it right. But hey, it's 2-1 now. What could happen? We could definitely make a comeback. We go into the second half, though, and it's looking a little iffy. I start to play a little bit better defense. My players start to come together, although I find myself grouping them together a lot. I think it's because I possibly contain sometimes, of course, and then other reasons or extenuating circumstances, but it's like a pack of wild dogs. I get a pretty awesome shot on goal from Barbo, which leads us to a corner, and usually when you take corners, they're so overpowered that you freaking get the header. Venetia putting us back in this game. He is a defender. Medecia's probably not going to have any situations. Look at this right here. They're fumbling all over each other. I'm so lucky he didn't get that. Like, God, they just bounce and do everything. I don't even know what's going on right there. So lucky he didn't get that. I get an amazing over-the-top through ball here, though, to Gomez, who takes a beautiful shot on goal with his right foot. What happens right here, though? Why did he go for that ball? That's one of the things in this game I don't understand. I know I need to hold like left trigger, right trigger, and it'll stop him from running. But come on, look at this defense, though. We start playing amazing defense. Radu in there, making things happen, and we get a nice little attack here. Unfortunately for me, though, he shuts me down. That's okay, though, because we're going to be continuing to try to win this game. And in about the 80-something, what minute is this? I don't know what minute it is, but can you see what happens right here? He's in the box. He pulls him down in the box. That's a penalty. This game does not call penalties when that happens, and this becomes a foul? How's it? I mean, a free kick? Come on now. What the hell? It takes me a while to figure out who wanted to do a free kick. At this point, I would want to use a left footer, but the one I have, I think I have two of them actually. Neither one of them are going to do it for me. So I decided to use David Luiz, see exactly what he can do, and I kick it right to the keeper. It is so hard to take free kicks in this game. We come back, though, after that, running up the right wing like we like to do, bossing it, and guess what? 86th minute is that? Wait, is that a 90th minute goal? I couldn't really tell. Either way, freaking cheese. We freaking pull it off, guys. We win the game. That's the third victory in a row. There's going to be no eliminations from the Hunger Games. And let's take a look at these ratings. Di Natale 7.8, Gomez 7.7, Ibarbo 8.4, 7.6 for Nani, 7.7 for Sergio Busquets. Ilia has a 6.7. We got like a 5.9 with Radu. I think it's an 8.9 with Venetia, 7.6 with David Luiz, 6.5 with Obing, and a 6.2 with Blackman, who made the worst mistake of his life. Had we eliminated somebody, it would have been Radu, but we did not eliminate anybody. And just before we end this, I know we usually do this when we start this, this is going to be the end of the Hunger Games. There's no eliminations. We will go into the next match hoping to continue winning so that these players can continue on their journey in the Hunger Games. But if you guys are interested in getting some FIFA 14 Ultimate Team coins so you can build teams not like this but even better, check out FIFAUTCoinstore.com. I'll have links in the description below. That's going to be it for this episode, though, of the Hunger Games. If you did like it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me get that out there. If you have not subscribed to me yet, why the hell not? Happy Hunger Games, and may the odds be ever in these players' favors.